All right, good morning, day two. Not exactly the words that I was wanting to hear, but as you can see, I did get it out finally at 11 o'clock last night. Needed a couple small tools, didn't have them, had to go to the hardware store. They kind of sort of had them, had to go to a different hardware store, whatever. It sucked. Last night was no fun at all. Got it out. And then very, very quickly realized that I don't have everything. The air duct that came out of mine doesn't fit. Should have known that, didn't do my research. The mounting bracket doesn't fit. Should have known that, didn't do my research. And the new dash didn't come with any of it. It could have come with the air duct, but I didn't know what that was when I was talking to the guy, so I didn't grab it. Sucks for me. So I get to go junkyard hunting. I don't usually see second generation Miatas in junkyards, but there is one not really close to me. So we'll see if I can get my parts from it. This is my only car. I'm not privileged or blessed enough to have multiple cars. So I have to fix this today on my day off. If I don't, I'm just gonna try and take the bar, put it back in, raise the column, connect the steering wheel and gauge cluster, and drive all ghetto-like, if that works. All right, I am in a much better mood because after scouring whatever, the junkyard for the entire morning, I successfully got everything I needed. Those are the air ducts, and then over here is the actual bar, the dash. I did get those, very pleased. I got some other things that I wanted but didn't have to have. These were the two primary things. I got some third generation Mitsubishi Eclipse vents, so you can actually feel the air when you direct it. And then got a couple little odds and ends, and then new floor jack thing that I can use my impact gun on. So if I ever need to go somewhere, help somebody, I'm done. Anyway, that doesn't matter. The important thing is dash. So cue music for me, not for you guys. Well, I mean, I might do something for you, but cue music for me. Throw on the montage of me putting this together, time lapse, whatever. I'm tired, let's get to work. Alright, wiring. This will be fun. A lot of you people will not like this. This should be simple for me anyway, because I've already done the super hard part, which is the HVAC controls going from NA to NB. This will be a lot easier for me, so you guys have to do extra work. I can't show that because it's already been done. But again, Miata.net answers your questions perfectly fine. So, NB harness has 4 wires. NA harness has 7 wires, 4 of which are for the hazard and 3 are for the pop-up headlights. We're going to work on the pop-up headlights later. Right now we're just going to work on the hazards. So my research here, you've got orange to orange, so orange NA to orange NB, black NA to brown white NB, red NA to gray red NB, and red black NA to red black NB. Pretty simple. 2 of them are straight swaps. The other 2, you just got to make sure you get the right ones. Obviously, somebody a lot smarter than me went through all this whole process. Thank you to them. Kudos to them. Let's see how it goes. Now, real quick, before I actually get going, I went ahead and opened up the loom just to see what I had to play with. And it's a little different than what I found on the instructions. So I have my orange, so orange to orange. And then it was black to brown white. I don't have brown white, I have another black. So I'm just going to do black to black because I do have the gray red and the red black. So these 3 are fine. I'm just going to do black to black because black is usually a ground. So we'll go from there. Hopefully it works, but it's a hazard light, so it shouldn't be too dangerous if it doesn't. Alright, in the car, it's just laying here. I don't really have much connected except the 2 main harnesses here. That's all I've got. I do have this ground that I'm going to connect here. I don't know if they both need it or not. I'm pretty sure only the hazard will. I don't know. We'll find out. Oh, hello. We have movement. Pop-up headlights. Alright, so that actually works without having to ground it. Where am I? Let's see if I can do this one-handed. Probably not. Oh, hey, look, I can. Alright, that's in. Nothing. Let's try this. Aha! I got it! I successfully have a wired hazard button for an NB dashboard and my lights so that they stay down when I don't want them up. Yes! Okay, so one last thing to do before I put this on the bar, and that is to heat shrink the tubing in place on both of these. That way it looks a lot better and doesn't go anywhere. Alright, I am just about ready. It was a lot easier for me to just do the work and then explain everything later, so that's what I'm doing. All of the wiring loom mounting points are different, so I just went ahead and zip tied where I needed to, and I've got some original mounting points in, but for the most part it's just zip tied. I need to put one here. These are going to be HVAC controls, radio, and then this down here is for the window switches and the parking brake ground. This wire is actually my cigarette lighter because it used to be on the side of the dash, now it's down here. I just did this to extend it. I'll trim the excess wire when I'm done. These two are, I don't know what they're for, but I had to cut them to get the dash out, so I extended them. That way I can connect them easily when I get the dash back in. Got the 2 grounds connected to the dash so for the wiring loom, and then I've got all the air ducting in. It's all secure, it's all set, and it's all up. I'm not exactly sure why it says up because it was down before, but whatever. Oh my goodness. Well, at the end of day 2, this is actually where I'm at. Mostly done. Dashboard has been successfully installed, however at great pains. Steering wheel is on, cluster hood is on, gauges are connected. However, in my brief test, my RPM gauge did not work. Goody. It's gonna be a while before I get my radio in here because I need to figure out what kind of clips to use to pull the radio out once it's in. I did try these all still work, so that's nice. Everything works there. I need a switch panel for my windows, so for now I just have them hanging off the side here. Everything's in. Hazards work, so that modification was just fine. And then I zip tied the original hazard and headlight pop-up button in here. I'm guessing where the switch, the window thing goes. That's where it's going to stay. I don't use the button very often, but it's there. That way the motor all works, but everything still works just like it's supposed to. So, well, except for the RPM gauge. That's going to wrap up today. This will get finished at some point. I do have to work for the next 2 days, so who knows when it will be.